So first one, with the mechanism to push them up, with that design and how it looks, you have to have 4 frisbees in there to launch one, because the pistons that he's holding, it only shows enough to push it enough to put, the distance of 1 frisbee.
Well, what we were thinking was we would have multiple frisbees stored here, and then every time we were about to launch one, we would lift it up and then push it forward, and then launch it, and lift it up, push it forward, and then launch it.
Like
So that picks it up directly off the ground,
Yes.
and so.
And then it lifts it up like the balls we did last year, and then each frisbee at a time, push it forward, launch it, another frisbee, push it forward, launch it.
Because the only thing is, you're not going to get 100% frisbee between each gap.
Yeah. So we'll just continue rotating until we know.
So there'll be a bunch of gaps. Not much.
Just hard with those gaps.
Bunch of gaps between frisbees.
How would the frisbee side spin? So you remain aerodynamic, so it has to remain spinning while it's in air. So,
we were thinking about just motorizing one wheel to have that spin.
And then I'll win. We want to have it spin fast.
so only one is motorized?
And
So
then
it will go one direction.
Also,
Interesting.
if it's straight, we probably have that curve, that piece curve, so it has that spin. And it keeps it straight.
we can do 2 wheels that help it spin the launching it forward, or we can do something that just literally just pushes it forward at a fast enough speed to go down its where it it's like catapult or a can or it doesn't have to be wheels.
Okay.
Yes.
With your conveyor belt design, are you expecting to pick things up off the ground at that time?
Yes.
You realize that if you're basing off flags, last year did pick up balls that were this far off the ground, off the ground.
Yeah, I know, but
Therefore, the flaps will be rubbed against the ground and grab.
this will be on the ground.
Frisbee curves
If
it.
you'll remember, the belt system was this far off the ground because we had to have a robot drive over a bump. There's no such obstacle on this field.
There is like a 3/4 and a top.
I understand the
Flaps.
Yes. Yes. But what it is the chassis will be somewhere around here. This will be on the ground.
It's even better.
This is right here. This will be on the ground. And the flaps will literally scrape across the ground. For it to be up like that.
It will be been, grab up the sides because you can't really tell where that end, it folds inwards a little bit, so it does have that grip.
Yes, the lift mechanism for picking up, for doing its pull-ups, it has an arm, and for the inside, for example, it would go 1, and then 2, and then.
No, it won't be. So it has 2 claws, right? And they all have joints. So like human hands. In a playground when you're climbing the monkey bars, or that rounded thing when you're climbing up, you're gonna hold on to one and hold on to the same one, and then hold on to another one, hold on to another one.
Have you factored in that the one above it is 12 inches behind you?
Yes.
Good point.
So where the claws are positioned, they will be able to move back and forth against the chassis. They
Along
will
the
be like
triangle.
it'll be like a claw machine. You know, how a claw machine moves around. It'll be moving around the chassis.
So you're going to let go of one side, pull it back, extend it up, and then.
Yes.
Sounds like that.
Yes, but remember that just walking, you were always in a continual state of off balance. How often do you fall down?
Remember when you're climbing the monkey bars again? You're only pulling
and you use the swing to help you.
And you're using the momentum to grab onto the other.
That's interesting. Not really a question. You talked about motorizing one of the two wheels, correct? Could you put motors on both of them and only use one of them at a time if you wanted to try and change the direction of spin? So you could put two motors, leave one at not doing anything, and leave one at loose, at neutral. Have one in neutral, have one going, and you could switch with one you had in neutral if you wanted to go a different direction, maybe?
The problem.
You're going to end up with issues of friction and issues of negated force.
You have an equal position, otherwise
Yes,
you're gonna be powered.
absolutely.
Or maybe even one side slower than the other, which would,
Exactly.
which would make it go sideways, but if you factored that in,
Right.
it would give
But it is something to think about, yes. Okay.
So with the monkey bar idea, it's going at a sloped angle, leaning inward, right?
Yes, because you know how those facilities in the playground.
Okay, so it will hold on to two at a time?
No, it will hold,
But yeah, it goes like that.
So it holds on to one, and then
Okay,
it
so
goes.
in this state of transition, are you aware that if any part of the chassis touches any other ring or the ground, it will
Yes.
disqualify?
That's why when you're doing on the inside, it'll be easier to climb on the inside than on the outside.
And you want to get a small robot to get
Yes, we want it to be maximum 30 inches tall.
Because also one of our strategies is that there are two discs under that pyramid.
And if most robots are not having 30 inches, they'll not be able to climb under ground unless they have a grabber. So those are the people who left untouched.
So you have a good strategy without having a big robot?
We can to use it. We were also talking about grapple hook, but that didn't really work out. We're also talking about something like an accordion effect on part of the robot, and then go up and then pull up the other part of the robot. Yeah, I know.
Careful, this applies to all teams. 30-inch maximum height does not get you under the tower. Because the horizontal crossbar, the center of the horizontal crossbar is at 30 inches. You're gonna need to plan on 1.5 inch interior pipe, means the exterior of the pipe is probably 1 3/4 inches, which would be a 7/8 radius, which means.
You're about an inch below, yeah.
29.
So we'll do 28.
No, you can go to 29. 1/8 of an inch is as good as a mile. But we will need to build the tower.
Yeah.
We need to build the tower.
And we're also thinking the tower could be something like the tower you did 2 years ago where it would definitely. So it would probably like the after.
Okay. Any other questions? Cool. Now I think would be the time for that round of applause then.